Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 6 Man Blitz. I'm Jay Clinch. Did IMG really play a fake team and put it on national television, ESPN? ESPN, are you serious right now? Bishop Sycamore, 30-year-old men's tearing ACLs out there playing 17-year-old All-Americans? Are you serious right now? This actually happened?
Grown men getting blown the fuck out. Well, what's up, everybody? I'm Micah. Man, Cam Newton, man. I wanted Cam Newton to succeed in New England, but they couldn't even let my mans be the backup. But now he got the boot, turn in your playbook. Hopefully he lands somewhere else, maybe Houston, maybe Miami, some places like that. But Cam Newton, man, even now he still can't use regular letters in this situation. Shout out Big Cat, but come on.
Yeah, come on, man. We talked about Cam Newton a lot in this show. We talked about Hall of Fame status, where he should land and all this. We'll get into it a little today because today got NFL preview. Last week we did a little bit of college football. Now we're going to NFL, giving our predictions, going division by division, Super Bowl prediction, MVP prediction, everything you need to know about NFL season. All right, we're going to give it to you right now.
6 Man Blitz covered.
You're going to have it right here on 6 Man Blitz. Remember to subscribe to 6 Man Blitz on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Wherever you listen to podcasts, we're on there. Make sure to follow social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're on there. Follow us on social medias. Get our social medias up. YouTube, we're at 160 right now. Hey, coming up on here, hopefully we get up to, 175, 200. Who knows, man? Who knows? But excited to have football back. It's getting that time. So no other better moment, I should say, than having an NFL preview right now, because then when we record next time, we're talking about Cowboys, Bucks, talk about week one, just predictions, and then talk about college football. It's got a huge college football slate this week one, talking about Georgia, Clemson, all that. But NFL today, talk about Cam Newton getting cut, talk about who we got for Super Bowl, and then the Blitz draft, we're going gas station, a little pit stop. So we're going drink, candy, and then bag of chips. So we're gonna see who gets that one. Micah blew me out the water last week. Wasn't even close. I refuse to take Chipotle though. I refuse to take it. I refuse to do it. Just fell off. It's not the same anymore.
But hey, people counted me out, man. Talking about Jake got 3 in a row, and then I had to come back. I had to make it interesting.
Yeah, you didn't know how to do this at first. Talking about Derrick Rose with some of your picks. So you finally got the gist of it.
Derrick Rose is my hero, man. I couldn't choose anybody else.
Don't care who your hero is. You got to get it for the votes. But hey, it's interesting now. We'll see what happens in this Blitz draft. But you got anything else for people?
Steeler fans, beware. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, we coming, man. Steelers fans, you're not going to like this one. Hey, let's get into the intro, man.
Touchdown Bears! No way!
Hands, fires, yes! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
All right, we're back, and it's time for the NFL predictions. Let's start off AFC, man. We're some NFC kind of guys. So let's start off AFC. No better way to start off AFC East, as we got the youngest quarterback division they've ever seen.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought team with a division with Bill Belichick, different things like that. A lot of Bill Belichick treating that division, new coaches, old coaches. So what are your predictions for the AFC East? Let's start off with that.
All right, now I think Buffalo is going to be the head one in charge because I think
that's the obvious answer for most people.
Josh Allen is the quarterback with the most experience. They got more pass rush. You've seen that one dude they drafted. I think it's like Greg Ronson or something like that.
Yeah, Greg Rousseau.
What he did to Penny Sewell is illegal. And I think that pass rush is going to be a big factor. The defense was already good. They were just missing pass rush. But it comes down to the Dolphins and the Patriots, who's going to get that second seed in this division. But I'm honestly going to say the Patriots are going to be that 2. And I got the Dolphins 3. And we know where the Jets going to be. They're going to be number 4. But I could see 3 of these teams making the playoffs, to be honest, in this division. Dolphins, if Tua progresses and has a great year, I think getting Jalen Waddle, I think getting Will Fuller, I think Myles Gaskin is going to have a great year this year too, but it's going to come down to Tua, man. Can he carry them? Can he get 10 wins? Can they get 10 wins with Tua at quarterback?
Yeah, the thing is, it's all about Tua, but for it's crazy to say Josh Allen has the most experience in the division when he's 26 years old. That's pretty crazy thing about when you thought other quarterbacks like around the league, like Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, all these old-ass quarterbacks, you got Josh Allen, 26, head of the division. I think it's obvious that the Bills are one. They even improved this year. They had a heartbreaking loss last year late in the playoffs. But I like Miami at 2, man. I like Patriots are doing, but I like Tua turn the ball over at 2. Getting additions like Will Fuller and Jalen Waddle, expanding the offense down the field is going to be a great addition. Last year, it was Ryan Fitzpatrick all the way, and then they just threw Tua in there. Offense still kind of around him. Tua's more of an RPO kind of guy. So I like to see Tua essentially around the offense this year. It wasn't last year, and having that year 1 and year 2 leap is going to be something interesting to watch. And I do like this Patriots team, though. I like how you said 3 teams making the playoffs. I think that is true. I love to see what Mac Jones could do. Seahawks, what they did 2013, I'm going to say. They went out free agency, paid for a bunch of players, and then got a rookie quarterback. This is the perfect situation. When you have a quarterback on a rookie contract, you can afford all these defense guys, but you can afford all these weapons around them. It's going to be a good thing to do, man. And obviously, Jets last. I can see Zach Wilson being the worst quarterback in the league this year. I can see him breaking Peyton records, interception record. First-year offense coordinator Mike LaFleur, brother Matt LaFleur, Packers coach. It's his first time play calling NFL. It's obviously a tough job. Zach Wilson, first time quarterback, first time rookie. Watch out for Zach Wilson. Throw a lot of picks this year. He doesn't have the weapons around him quite yet.
And the O-line, too.
O-line's not that good. And they do have Mekhi Becton, who was a dog last year. I just don't see his offense being very good, man. You saw the same thing happen to Sam Darnold. He's about to go shine in Carolina. This Jets team will be one of the worst teams in the league. That's not a hot take at all because they are that garbage. You know what I'm saying? But I think everybody sees this coming.
Now, the crazy thing is, Mitchell Trubisky, if he was starting, would be the second most experienced quarterback in this division.
Which is insane.
And that's insane. But I think, I like what the Jets' new coach, I think he's going to bring something to him. It's just not going to be this year. You're not going to see it.
Exactly. I like him. He's always got the hold me back on a sideline. What's that? The laundry guy that doesn't have any hair.
Mr. Clean?
Yeah, Mr. Clean. Yeah, he looks like Mr. Clean. So he's got great energy on sidelines. Always has great defense. I do like him as a great hire, but just not this year, man.
They need more pieces, man.
Yeah, not this year. See them maybe getting some more draft picks, signing some more free agents, obviously, of course. But AFC West, obviously, Chiefs division. Yeah. Everybody knows this. Everyone has the Chiefs one. But it's interesting to see Chargers making a huge leap last year. New coach Brandon Staley. Denver, or where are they going to go with Vic Fangio? He's on the hot seat. He's going to do something with that. John Gruden. They've been talking about Mike Mayock not having great drafts.
The Raiders. People are talking about the Raiders might actually they got the receiver Brian Edwards. They're saying he might be like the next T.O. or something crazy.
And I'm like, I've never heard of this dude probably before 2 weeks ago, and they're talking about him the next T.O. Man, what the hell are they talking about? I've never heard this dude before. They're talking about Brandon Edwards. Watch out for him having a great camp. I don't care how good of a camp he is. You can't compare him to a T.O. like that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see. It's because obviously Chiefs won. Are the Chargers going to have a great year like last year? Is Herbert going to light it up again like last year? He's getting Eckler back.
Sophomore slump, maybe that could be.
Maybe he goes out, wins. Maybe MVP or something. Who knows? With Herbert, anything can happen, man. They're not going to be throwing the ball, 50 times a game like that. Anthony Lynn, Raiders, first-time fans in Las Vegas, Denver. Anything can happen. I have Chiefs 1, Chargers 2, and I don't like the Raiders this year, man. I simply don't. I have the Broncos 3, Raiders 4, honestly.
Yeah, I like the Broncos too this year. I think Teddy Bridgewater, they could probably get 8 or 9 wins this year.
I like Teddy too close.
Their defense is solid. The only thing they were missing is a quarterback. You got Jerry Jeudy, you got Cortland Sutton coming back this year. And hey, Javonte Williams or Melvin.
I'm getting him all my fantasy
leagues. These are
leagues.
those running backs. Like they're solid running backs, but it's just that quarterback. But I think the Chargers could take that. They could get 10 wins this year. I could see them as like on the wild card looking in or looking out, but Derwin James coming back, maybe if Bosa's healthy, like
Right.
got some pieces on defense, but I agree with you. I think Chiefs 1, Chargers 2, Broncos 3, Raiders 4, but like you never know with the Raiders. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not.
They literally beat the Chiefs last year and then went into a slump. Like you beating on a team that's just in the Super Bowl and then you go into a slump. Like how does that work, man?
Dude, they were supposed to make the playoffs. Everybody was talking about the Raiders. They were going to be one of the last
They're like,
teams.
watch out for the sleeper team.
They were
Las
like
Vegas
6-3,
Raiders.
and then they went to sleep.
Yeah, they honestly went to sleep. Like that reminds me of Hard Knocks when John Gruden's like, I'm not into nightmares. So it takes someone's job, all right?
What is your opinion on him as a coach, though? You think he's a good coach?
I don't know. After Antonio Brown, that whole thing happened with them, I think they've been down ever since, man. They haven't had a receiver like that. Drafted Henry Ruggs 11, and he's not even wide receiver number 1. It's like, reminds me a lot of Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown type stuff. They don't have a wide receiver number 1 here. John Gruden loves to pass the ball. Not really sold on Derek Carr. I do love Josh Jacobs, though, but I'm just not sure what he can do behind the offensive line.
And they literally traded all their starting offensive line away this offseason. So
they drafted Alex Leatherwood in the first round, who they could have got easily in the second round.
Yeah.
And they traded up for him, too. I just don't understand, man. I think the Raiders could be in for a tough year.
Worse than the Jets?
No. I don't think the Raiders will be worse than the Jets. They do have home field advantage in a lot of these games because Raiders fans are good, and home field advantage will be huge this year. I think Raiders will be slightly better than the Jets, but I can definitely see the Raiders picking the top 10 this year.
I can see that too.
That's it. The division we all love, the AFC North, man. We love this division for one reason only, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's get it out the way, man. If Dwayne Haskins ain't quarterback number 1, they're not winning again. No,
man, let's get it out the way. We hate the Steelers over here at 6-Man Blitz. They hate us. It's just some beef, man. We got some beef over here. They hate our guts.
It's hard to predict the Steelers, though, because they might not have all they need to be a successful team, but that Mike Tomlin pulls off so many winning seasons, like out of nowhere, man. I've seen something where they have the longest seasons without a losing season, which is crazy. But power to Mike Tomlin. Whenever you got him as your head coach, you're gonna do good. You're gonna be successful. But Big Ben, come on.
Right, yeah. So
who's on their offensive line either?
Well, I'm saying, man, I think they did do good with Najee Harris in the first round.
Yeah.
They do have some great receivers, Chase Claypool, Juju Smith-Schuster, quarterback. But I just pulled up the post, man. The post had 147 likes, 158 comments, 372 sent messages, 52 saves, and it reached 2,357 accounts, which may not seem like a lot, but the 6-Man Blitz, that is mighty sure a lot for a small podcast. Steelers fans don't like us. We tagged some of them. They started going after us. Hella fights in the comment section, I should say. But if I had to rate them, I feel like the Browns are 1 in this division. Browns are 1.
With Dobbins hurt?
I'm not too sure about the Ravens this year, honestly. With the receiver situation, man. Sammy Watkins
out for 6 weeks too.
All right, Sammy Watkins 1, which is, I think, it's a good sign, but we'll see how that goes throughout the year. Marquise Brown 2. Rashad Bateman's getting hurt a lot. He had a good camp, but not sure when he's coming back. Miles Boykin, Providence's finest. He's hurt. He's on IR 2 to start the year. This receiver situation is falling apart. Dobbins is hurt. There's not enough pieces around Lamar, man. And it's not looking good for the Baltimore Ravens.
Now, but the thing about, I seen Dobbins got hurt, And I'm thinking like, like this is going to be a bad season for them. But then you realize Gus Edwards has not had a season where he hadn't had 5 yards to carry ever. Like he's had it every year. And you look at his stats, 700 yards as a running back 2 every year he's been in the league. So I think him getting the more rushes, he's going to have 1,000 yards this season. I think they'll be fine in the running game. They just need to get those receivers healthy. Maybe Nick Boyle comes back. I like what they're gonna put on the table as defense. They're gonna be one of the top defenses in the league. And I think Harbaugh is gonna continue to have. I feel like for some reason they always have the Browns number. We saw that last year. We thought the Browns were gonna win the division.
The Lamar shit game.
That shit game. He came back. That game was the best game of the season. But I think I'm gonna have the Ravens 1. And I'm going to have the Browns 2. But I think the Browns are still going to have a great record, but I just think when it comes down to it, those 2 matchups, I think the Ravens are going to have their number.
No, yeah, that's going to be a great matchup. I love to look to see when they play because I'm definitely going to be watching – everybody's going to be watching those 2 games. But seeing it –
that should be a Sunday night game, to be honest.
They play week 12 and week 14. So a little back-to-back issue. You have to wait a while, though. But this Browns team, man, getting OBJ back, the best backfield in the NFL, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Baker Mayfield throwing dots out there, receiving.
Is he going to be the same with Odell back now, though?
That's what I'm saying. That's what it's going to be interesting to see. Receiving core, Odell, Jarvis, Rashad Higgins. Man, they got some dogs. They signed Clowney in the offseason. Can he bring something to the table? He didn't bring something to Vrabel's defense last year. He wasn't really the same guy in Tennessee last year. But if he can go anywhere near what he used to be from a pass rushing standpoint, watch out for Cleveland, man. They got Greg Newsome lockdown corner from Northwestern. They did upgrade the back half of the field. They got some Rams players. Drawing a blank on their name.
John. It's Troy Hill and John Johnson.
Yeah. So it's looking good for the Browns, man. I like what they did in the offseason. I have
they got one of the best. They're the most total team in the NFL, I think.
Yeah. On paper, best team. And honestly, if I'm playing Madden, I can choose any team. I'm choosing the Browns right now. So I've won. Browns 1, Ravens 2. I don't know who to pick 3. I'm just gonna go see.
If the Bengals had a better coach, I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
I'm just gonna go Steelers and then Bengals 4. Still gonna happen. I hate the Steelers, but I have to say Steelers 3.
That's safe.
We could see 3 teams make the division in this one too.
That's the thing. The Steelers are not. They're never not in the competition.
Exactly.
I mean, in the conversation for the playoffs. So it's really tough.
3 made it last year from this division. So you see what happens. The Bengals aren't that bad as they used to be last year, but not that good of a coach. We'll see everything going on. AFC South, one of the most lopsided divisions of all football. Not too sure what's going on there. I don't know. I can't tell you anything, man. I don't even know what's going on. The Texans don't even know what's going on. NFL doesn't even know what's going on. Colts getting hurt left and right. I'm high on the Titans.
He should be good for week 1, no?
Who?
What, Carson Wentz?
I don't know. That's the thing. Carson Wentz going to be good week 1. Quentin Nelson going to be good week 1. The left tackle out for the whole year. Yeah. They're getting banged up left and right, man. They're looking like the Philadelphia Eagles with the blue tent. But Jaguars, they're getting backlash week in, week out. They're cut players for vaccine apparently. Not looking good for Urban. And then Texans, just the bottom of the division.
It's a shit show, bro, with the Texans. You know what they're going to get.
They're the worst team in the league. Let's just start off both putting them last. But a lot of us had the same, prediction. Texans 4, Jaguars 3, and then we interchanged 1 and 2. I'm putting the Colts at 2, and then I'm putting Titans at 1. We all know how high I am on the Titans. I love the Titans this year. Ryan Tannehill is going to have a breakout year. He's had a few breakout years from a stat perspective last few years, Tannehill's going to have a good year. He's throwing it to one of the best receivers in the NFL, Julio Jones. A lot of people are forgetting how damn good Julio Jones is. They are forgetting that he has led the league in passing yards since he's joined. He has on pace to be one of the greatest receivers of all time. He's in he's on a new team in Tennessee, and it's just looking good for Julio Jones, man. Looking good for Ryan Tannehill too. Looking good for Derrick Henry because he's finally got a pass game. They're not going to put 8 in the box anymore, especially when you have AJ Brown and Julio Jones on the outside. They're not putting 8 in the box anymore. Looking good for Derrick Henry. New offensive coordinator. Maybe they're going to spread it out. Maybe run it more of a spread kind of look. Not have 2 tight ends and a running back and look like Iowa football from 1920. Maybe not look like a Big Ten game in the middle of November. But I'm high on these Texans. I'm high on these Titans, I should say. Watch out for these Tennessee Titans, man.
I like the Tennessee Titans, but I'm still trying to figure out who they have on the defense, bro.
That's the thing. But they're gonna have one of the best offenses the last 5 years on paper if they stay healthy.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if the Colts stay healthy, if they can get Carson Wentz back, if they can get their missing pieces that are hurt, I'm taking the Colts #1 over the Titans because of their defense and that system they got. Hey, T.Y. Hilton coming back, he's going to have a better year than he had last year. I think they're going to be a little better than the Titans, and they can go further in the playoffs. But this is an offensive game we are now in the NFL, so it could apply to the Titans' benefit, but
yeah, it is offensive game. It is offensive game. Titans did not have a single sack to like week 8 last year, which is just insane to think about. The Bears even lit them up, which last year, But yeah, it's Colts Titans are obviously going to run the division. It'll be interesting to see the Colts can stay healthy, what they can do. Carson Wentz could be the same from 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
He was the MVP candidate.
A lot of question marks for the Colts and a lot of question marks for this Titans defense. I got Titans winning. Mike's got the Colts winning. Let's get into the NFC. NFC Beast.
The NFC least.
I honestly don't even know where to start with this division. Where do we go from the NFC East?
I mean, if you look at last year, like every one of these 4 teams could have made the playoffs. Like they were all like 5 wins at a point.
Right.
But
I don't know where to go with this. Is Dak going to be fully healthy? Is he going to play? And if not, who's their backup? They picked up Will Greer off waivers.
Gone.
No one's even watching Hard Knocks. It's a terrible season. I haven't watched since episode 2, and Zeke's talking about his gooch. Come on, bro. What are we doing here? Come on, bro. Is Zeke going to be where he was again? Offensive line looking good. Defense is one of the worst defenses like the last 10, 20 years. They're playing. The Bolingbrook Raiders powder puff defense could be better than that easily. But I think this is the Washington football team's division to lose.
Now, I'll say, I think the Cowboys defense was ass last year, but terrible. I think Dan Quinn they're gonna be a little better than they were last year.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit better, yeah.
A little better, but not
yeah, but saying a little better is not really anything. That's like getting a 20 on your test, 20% be like, yeah, I did a little better. That's not really, what I'm saying? That's not
and it's really tough because I'm high in the Giants too. I think they could easily be the second best team in this division. Cowboys 3. Giants, I think they got Sterling Shepard. Hey, Kennedy Golladay, if he's healthy, geez, that's a weapon. Daniel Jones' performance will improve. But the football team, they're a more complete team. Fitzmagic, I think he can carry them. I think that's going to be that should be everybody's favorite in this division because they got the experience, man.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I have Washington 1. Defense is the same. So like a young defense. Got a lot of rookie contracts. Got Riverboat Ron. So watch out for this Washington.
Collins coming back too. We haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, Washington's gonna be good, man. They got Ryan Fitzmagic, got Curtis Samuel coming over too. Great signing.
Great pick.
So, Antonio Gibson in year 2, they're talking about him Christian McCaffrey catch out the backfield, can run the ball, played receiver in college. So I like Washington 1. If Dak is healthy, I'm taking the Cowboys 2. But it's not looking like that way. I'm still taking Cowboys 2. Giants 3. It's not really sure if they can put it all together. I'm not sold on Danny Dimes, and I'm putting the Eagles 4. I love Jalen Hurts. I would love for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles to prove me wrong, though. I would love for them to be third in the division, second in the division. Damn, even win the division. I would love to see the Eagles do good because I like Jalen Hurts, man.
Definitely, I agree on that. Jalen Hurts, man, when he came in, it was very exciting to see.
Exactly. A lot of people are saying he's not a good quarterback. There's some haters, man. It's not. Hey, NFL not for long, man. The best division in football coming up, the NFC West. This easily could have 4 playoff teams or 4 caliber playoff teams. Obviously, not all 4 can make it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Maybe.
There's 7 teams. There's 7 teams in the playoffs. All four from the division can make it.
Yeah, because there's 3 wild cards now.
It's not going to happen though, because they play. You got to play your division 6 times, so it's not going to happen. But this division is damn good. One of the best divisions we had in.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a 4 because a 4 can be a 1 in this situation. Cardinals could win the division. They could also be the worst team in the division.
Exactly. Anything could happen, man.
But if I had to rank them, I'm going to go now. 49ers, a healthy 49ers. That's going to be my 1. Rams 2. Seahawks 3. Cardinals 4. You got the Cardinals above the Seahawks?
I like what you're doing there, man. I like what you're doing. 49ers 1, Rams 2, Cardinals 3, Seahawks 4.
I don't blame you because the Seahawks did not improve on much.
Exactly. They did not improve on much. Their offensive line is too wishy-washy here. They didn't even improve it that much. I don't like the thing with the Seahawks though. They have home field advantage. But when they play those road games, they're not winning in San Fran. They're not winning in LA. They're not winning, in Arizona. They're not winning these road games, I don't feel like. And playing these good defensive division is going to get Russell Wilson banged up a lot this year.
And the only reason I have the Seahawks be above the Cardinals because the Cardinals improved a lot. AJ Green got all these guys, JJ Watt, but Pete Carroll, that's the difference for me. Cliff Kingsbury or whatever.
What did he say?
However you say his name, he's not that coach for me. I don't think. I think they need to go in a different direction and get another guy in next year, and that's a playoff team because they have the pieces in place. But is this the guy that's going to call the play to win the game? Is this the guy that's going to set your team up each week to get to beat the team? You know what I mean? So.
No doubt about it. But Russell Wilson has been sacked the most times by Aaron Donald. Rams got a great defense. 49ers got a great defense. Cardinals got upgraded a huge defense. Byron Murphy, Chandler Jones, J.J. Watt, Isaiah Simmons, Budda Baker. This is a good defensive team. They added depth on receiver, A.J. Green. D-Hop, how could you forget about him? Kyler Murray. Just watch out for it. I like this Cardinals. I like this Cardinals team.
Yeah.
Just name out all the weapons. This is one of the best. This would have been the best Madden team 2 years ago. Easily. This is my ultimate team 2 years ago. Easily. Maybe not Kyler Murray because the years probably don't match up. But I have the Niners 1 because they had the most injuries last year by far.
And they were in the Super Bowl the year before.
Exactly.
People forget how good they were.
And if Jimmy G starts playing like he did 2019, where they went to the Super Bowl, Trey Lance coming in. You see what he's been doing. You see the plays he's been extending. I like this Niners team a little bit over the Rams because Matthew Stafford is going to go off. He's going to go crazy. They just got added Sony Michel. They got Cooper Kupp on the outside, Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald on the defense. They do lose their defense coordinator, went to the Chargers. Brandon Staley, but these two teams are going to be exciting to watch when they play each other.
Yeah, I mean, because they got the greatest thing you need in football. A D lineman, a pass rush. They got that with Donald, who's going to give you like double-digit sacks every year. And then you got the best corner in the NFL. So, I mean, really, that's all you need to be successful on defense.
Yeah, no doubt. And Rams Niners play each other week 10, which is a great matchup, and week 18.
Yeah.
Which is weird to say and all, but week 18. All right, let's go. NFC North. It's run by Green Bay, man. Aaron Rodgers is back. That only means one thing: Packers winning the division once again. Which is interesting, and Lions are one of the worst teams in the division. So it's just interesting to see where you put 2 and 3. Vikings 2, Bears 2. Where are you putting Bears and Vikings ranking?
I'm mad that you automatically said the Packers going to be 1, because that's where we're going to disagree. No. Now, if Fields is in at quarterback, all right, so let's say the Bears figure it out. They have Dalton in for the first couple games. I'll change my mind on that. Let Dalton be the test dummy. You don't want Fields to get his head knocked off right away. So you let Dalton be in there, be the test dummy, maybe win a couple games, maybe lose a couple games. You bring Fields in. This is a division champion right there. And the Bears bring all their pieces back. Tariq Cohen comes back. I'm sorry, I got them 1, Packers 2. And then Vikings 3, and then Lions 4.
Packers 1, Vikings 2, Bears 3.
Oh, the Vikings 2. Explain that for me, because Kirk Cousins, that he has failed to beat the Bears. The only time he beat the Bears,
he's only beat the Bears.
He beat them once.
He only plays the Bears twice though, so that he doesn't have to beat them every time. Dalvin Cook is back. Justin Jefferson in year 2. Adam Thielen on the opposite side of him. Hopefully they work it out. It's just the Bears did not get much better this year.
But
what do the Bears do to get better?
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Their offensive
line is one of the worst in the NFL. They don't have any corners. Who is going to guard Justin Jefferson?
We got Jalen Johnson.
All right. Good matchup. Who's going to guard Adam Thielen?
Jalen Johnson on Jefferson, on Thielen is still undetermined.
You don't even know what a cornerback number 2 is. That is a problem.
Kendall Vender is our quarterback number 2. Number 22 off the Bears, the guy we drafted last year, he's number 2 right now. I have faith in him.
This man has said Kendall Vagner is gonna guard.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna lock Thielen.
No, yeah, I messed it up. He's saying he's gonna guard Adam.
But you can't dismiss that the Bears defense continuously plays great against Kirk Cousins.
Yes, they only play it twice a year. There's 17 games. There's 17 games now. There's 17 games now. They're gonna find other opponents to beat. They're gonna do better than the Bears. It's just gonna happen. The Bears are not gonna. Bears are gonna make the playoffs this year. Their offensive line is not good.
Who do the Vikings have? Who are the Vikings stopping on defense? Who are they?
They have one of the best defense coordinators in the NFL. They have Mike Zimmer. They have Mike Zimmer. They're stopping Andy Dalton. That's who they're gonna stop. Andy Dalton. That's who it's gonna be.
Right, they only play the Bears twice a year. Who else they stopping in the NFL? You got
the Lions. They go get 2 wins versus the Lions.
Everybody's beating the Lions.
Okay, that's 2 wins right there.
So they beat the Lions twice. I give them 1 game against the Packers because they usually beat the Packers once. But 2 losses against the Bears again? Come on.
Man, let's get away from this, man. You're a delusional Bears fan. AFC South. The Bucks are gonna do good things this year. Everyone has Bucks 1. It's just, where do you put the Panthers at? Where do you put the Saints at? Are the Falcons the worst team in the division? Where do you rank this division at?
Now I know you're high on the guy, famous Jameis.
Famous, he does.
I think it's the Bucks 1. Michael Thomas is gonna be out the first 6 weeks. But hey, Marquise Callaway, you've seen him blow up in the preseason, but I like this Panthers team. So I'm gonna go Bucks. Bucks are going to have a really good record, I think, and one of the top teams in the NFL. And then the Panthers, I'm going to give them like a 10 and 8, maybe?
10-7,
10-7, 9-8 kind of record. Because I think this Panthers team, if Darnold plays good though, that's really only on Darnold. And then I got the Saints like with a similar record, one or two losses less. And then the Falcons maybe like 5-12.
No, yeah, no doubt. I had the Bucks running through everybody once again. Or not once again, but when they found their mojo, they were running through teams. Saints too. I like the Saints. I'm just not sure on this whole hurricane kind of thing. What's going on with them? They're playing in Jacksonville week 1.
Prayers down to them.
Prayers up, man. But anything can happen, man. Then Panthers 3. I do like the team. It's a little bit young. I have to see how Sam Darnold does at first. Christian McCaffrey staying healthy. I don't know, man.
Skill position on offense, bro, and their defense is nice too.
No, yeah, no doubt. So I don't know how to see. I have to see how this Panthers team does first. Falcons are, one of the worst teams. I do want to see Kyle Pitts, though. It's going to be a great matchup. But watch out for James Winston, man. Top 8 quarterback in the league. He's going to go crazy, throwing for 5,000 yards again.
30 for 30 again?
No. 45 for like 5. All right. But who is your Super Bowl prediction, man? Let's get that out the way.
Now I'm going to go with 2 complete teams. I didn't have this team winning their division, but I think, I think they are going to go further than the other team that I had them over. But I got Bucks-Browns. That's my Super Bowl prediction.
Who you have winning?
Bucks.
Okay. I'm going Super Bowl rematch. Look at me. Bucks-Chiefs. I'm going Bucks again, though. I like the Bucks return. 22 starters, not including Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's looking like the wide receiver number 1. Looking like what he did in Pittsburgh, so watch out for the Bucks, man. I got him going back to back.
He's hitting people too.
Yeah, he's punching people too. Who do you have for MVP?
All right, I'm gonna go Ryan Tannehill.
You sneaky bitch. All right. I'm going Tom Brady. I think the Bucks would be one of the best teams in the league. He's throwing dots, throwing touchdowns and whatnot.
Imagine winning MVP at like 43.
That's insane, bro. Obviously, got to be the oldest guy to ever do it.
But no, you would be good in Tampa Bay too. Just throw you out Antonio Brown. What is their worst receiver? Tyler Johnson or Scotty Miller? Those are 2 guys that could start for any other team. Tyler Johnson is a weapon.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, you ready to get into the snake draft, man?
Yeah, I've been waiting on this.
All right, so gas station snacks, drink, candy,
and
chips. All right, heads or tails?
I'm gonna go tails.
Say flip a coin. Oh, it's heads.
Heads?
Yep. All right, so I'm going first. I'm going drink here. You can go anything you want. I'm going drink. I'm going Gatorade.
Gatorade?
Gatorade. Gotta stay hydrated on the road, man.
This is I'm not gonna do popular. I'm gonna just go for what I get, and just hope for the best. All right, blue raspberry icy. And then I got another pick, right? Or no?
Yeah.
All right. And now I'm going to go Sour Patch watermelons. Candy.
Okay. I'm going.
I got you nervous. I know I got you where I want to.
Nah. Hey, last time I knew I was screwed when I saw Chick-fil-A and Chipotle. I'm like, all right. I'm going Skittles. That's a very popular choice. I gotta go Skittles. And then I'm going Doritos.
All right, nah. I had this debate with my girlfriend earlier. She was like, Doritos or hot Cheetos? I'm like, no. Doritos maybe, not hot Cheetos. I don't know. Maybe the hot Cheeto girls, but not. But for chips, I'm going to go, I don't know if it's underrated or if it's appreciated enough, but honey barbecue twists.
Okay. Those do be fire, bro. All right, so I got Gatorade, Skittles, Doritos. You got barbecue.
Blue raspberry icy, honey barbecue twist, and watermelon sour patch. I'm really confident on that one. The watermelon sour patch.
I think this is pretty fair. I think last time was a little lopsided. I think this is pretty up in the air for people's interpretations. All right, what you got for closing remarks? So let's wrap this thing up, man.
Closing remarks. Hey, in case you didn't hear the many hints going on, maybe you didn't hear he hacked ESPN. but Certified Lover Boy is dropping this Friday, and many people are on it. Young Thug, hella names, but I don't think it's gonna be better than Kanye West's Donda. If I'm being honest, Donda was a masterpiece. Maybe because I'm a Kanye West guy, but I don't know. I love Drake. Drake's gonna drop hits, but I don't think it's gonna be better than Donda. Quote me if you want. I'll take the hate. I don't care about the hate.
That is a terrible take, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going. If you read the blog, 6-Man Blitz Game of the Week, Michigan State, Northwestern, I'm going with the Michigan State Spartans, man. K. McDonald. I was talking on phone with K. McDonald. He said, I said, why should I pick Michigan State? He said, we some dogs. All I needed to hear, I'm going with Michigan State. Make sure to go read that blog. It's got like 20 views right now. Hey, run that views button up, man. Come on, help your boys out, man. Help your boys out. And Zeb Nolan, watch him out. Watch out for him. Eastern versus Eastern Illinois. South Carolina quarterback. I got to get a T-shirt that says Zeb Nolan QB1. Maybe 6-Man Blitz patch right here. That's what I've been thinking, cooking up in the lab, man. So what you got for song of the week, man?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Praise God off the Donda album. And there were so many hits. Oh no, Praise God or Pure Souls. I don't know which one to choose because those are my favorites.
I'm going Moon and Hurricane off Donda.
All right, Weekend killed it on Hurricane.
Yeah, Weekend, Little Baby, all on Hurricane, and then Moon. You know, I got to go with Moon. You got anything else for the people before we wrap this thing up, though?
Hey, keep following us up, man. Keep checking out for our blogs. Keep doing your thing. We appreciate it. The 160 of you are fans, man. We consider you guys as our own, man.
All right, make sure to go subscribe to 6-Man Blitz, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or listen to podcasts. Help you boys out. Hey, if you're bored, you know, hey, unfollow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Refollow us. Hit those 5 stars. Rating again. You know, follow us on IG. Shout us out, whatnot. Help us get some guests. And we're excited, man. College football is finally here. NFL is coming up next week. We ready, man. We're going to bring some great content to you guys, so stay tuned for that. That it?
Yeah.
Hey, screw it. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.